For years, David Barton claimed that the first English-language Bible printed in America was printed by the U.S. Congress. Recently, on a radio program, Barton acknowledged that this first English Bible was not printed by Congress, but by Philadelphia printer Robert Aitken. Let's look at some of Barton's claims made about the first English Bible.
This is one of the rarest books in the world. This little book right here, really delicate. It's done in 1782. This is the first Bible ever printed in English in America. They printed 10,000 of them. There's 22 left in private hands. This is one of them. So one of the rarest books in the world. What's cool is this Bible, the Bible of the Revolution, was printed by the Congress of the United States. So Congress printed the first English language Bible. They said in Congress that this Bible is, quote, a neat edition of the Holy Scriptures for the use of our schools, end quote. So the Founding Fathers in Congress printed the first Bible in English, and they did it for the use of schools? I didn't think they wanted the Bible in schools. It's what we hear. It's what we've been told. The Bible was put in schools back in 1647, first public school law. We kept it in schools till 1963 when the court said, yeah, we've done it 320 years, let's do something different. And now we're told the Founding Fathers never wanted the Bible in schools. That one piece of history right there proves exactly the opposite. It is a very, very, very rare Bible, one of the rarest Bibles in the world. It is the first Bible printed in the English language in America. It was printed in 1782. It was printed at the close of the American Revolution because the British had a law that says if you live in America, you can't print your own Bible in the English language. The king would tell us what faith we had to be with. So at the end of the Revolution, this is what's printed. What's cool about this, before I lose the other documents, what's cool about this is that it was printed by the Congress of the United States in 1782. The Founding Fathers printed this, and the records of Congress show this to be, quote, a neat edition of the Holy Scriptures for the use of our schools.
Wow.
So that's what they did, and there's only about 29 of those left in the world. They printed 10,000, and so that's one of the rarest books in the world.
Wow. But the taxpayers, in essence, paid for that. We hear that that would be unconstitutional today.
Oh. Let me start with this book right here. This came out of Continental Congress. This is the rarest, one of the rarest books in America. That little jewel right there is the first Bible printed in English in America.
Where am I going? Up here? One of the first Bibles printed in
English in America, and it was printed by those guys right there. That Congress printed that Bible, and the original congressional documents say that that Bible is, quote, a neat edition of the Holy Scriptures for the use of our schools, end quote.
I'm sorry. What?
A neat edition of the Holy Scriptures for the use of our schools, end quote. And in the front of that Bible, it has a congressional endorsement recommending
But everyone
that
will tell you separation of church and state.
And that's what they wanted. They're the guys who came up with that. So I think they know what the definition is.
Okay. How many of these are left?
There's 22 left in private hands. They printed 10,000 in Congress, and there's 22 left, and that's one of the 22 right there.
Okay.
And one of the rarest works in our collection, or in any collection in America, matter of fact, any collection in the world, is this one right here. This is the first ever Bible printed in the English language in America. Now, do you know when it was printed? 1782. Do you know who printed this Bible? The Congress of the United States. Wait a minute, 1782, that's when our Founding Fathers were in Congress. Why would they have printed a Bible? Well, it tells you right in the opening here that this is a Bible, quote, for the use of schools. You want to tell me the Founding Fathers didn't want the Bible in schools? I hold here in my hand the Bible they printed for the use of our schools. 20,000 were originally printed. There are 52 still remaining in the world today. But this is absolute proof the founders wanted the Bible in schools. And their records are clear on this Bible and what they intended and et cetera, et cetera.
On May 16th, Barton told David Garrison that Congress did not print the first English Bible in America. Rather, Robert Aitken did at his own expense.
And they commissioned a Bible, as I recall. I forget the name of it.
There was a proposal made to Congress by the official printer of Congress, Robert Aitken, the printer to Congress. And so Aitken says, hey, let's print a Bible here in America. You know, we can now do this. It's legal. And so he described to Congress that this would be what he called a, quote, neat edition of the Holy Scriptures for the use of schools, and said, let's print this, and Congress said, good idea. So Congress assigned a committee to oversee the accuracy in the printing, had both the chaplains of Congress go through the Scripture, make sure it's accurate, that this thing is not being printed with non-scriptural stuff in it. And so when the Bible rolled off the presses, it was printed by the official printer of Congress, Robert Aitken. He printed 10,000 copies. In the front of that Bible, it has the recognition of James Duane, who is the chairman of the committee in Congress that oversaw the project. It has the two chaplains, White and Duffield, who sign off on the accuracy of it. It contains a congressional endorsement in front of the Bible. It says, resolve, the United States and Congress assembled, recommend this edition of the Bible to the inhabitants of the United States. So Congress didn't officially print the Bible. It was the official printer to Congress who printed the Bible with a congressional endorsement, with a congressional committee oversight, with the approval of the congressional chaplains.
Barton now says Congress did not print the first English language Bible in America. However, he incorrectly labels Aitken the official printer to Congress, and inappropriately links Congress with using the Bible in schools. There were several people called on by Congress to print official documents. Aitken was just one. Also, there is nothing in congressional statements about using Aitken's Bible in schools.